EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the northeastern coast of the U.S. and Lighthouse Point, live final round coverage of the main classic. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 18 under par. Included among them is our featured golfer, so we've drawn a plum assignment as we'll be following that pairing throughout. And that'll do just fine. A good start to this final round, safely in the fairway at 1. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. PGA is walking the course, looking at this birdie putt.
From my vantage point, I don't see a whole lot of break. He should have a good run at this one.
Oh, how good a read is that? It is a birdie at the opening hole. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. But it's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Yeah, what a shot, and what a time for that. A hole-out birdie, and he will surge into the lead. Frank, I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Point. Tough par 4, then a par 3, and now a scoring opportunity with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. This hole is built for accuracy, and players off the tee, they're going to have to try and hit this fairway. Long fairway bunker runs almost the entire length of this hole, and it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean. Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
That is a really good shot. Only 2 on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Yeah, you see so many of these long putts like that come up short. It's just hard mentally to hit the ball much firmer. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he moves to 21 under par. Here at the par 4 fourth, 411 yards, Frank, this is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and maybe take a few pictures because the views are absolutely amazing.
And you also see why this golf course is called the Cliffs, that's for sure. Great vistas. This front 9 completely lines the coast, so you're going to need to keep it fairly straight on this golf course. This hole in particular, though, the fairway is actually rather generous, so you do get a little bit of reprieve off the tee. And you really want to hit the fairway because that green is very tiny, Rich.
The driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's looking at 106 yards to the front, 108 to the hole, and coming off 3 consecutive birdies, it's go time.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And this is going to stay a 2-shot lead. Now at the 5th here at Lighthouse Point, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
When you stand on this tee, Rich, you don't see any fairway bumpers, but be careful, it can certainly fool you. The goal really with the Cliffs course is to find fairways.
And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. Gonna have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker.
Going to need a good chip and a putt to get away with 4 here, but the tee shot on the bunker and then bunker to rough, making this hole hard.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and the lead will remain 1. Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep, so really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
That one safely on the putting surface. Now this for birdie.
And this may go just a fraction to the right, but otherwise it's flat and it's makeable.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he's going to remain at minus 21. Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway, 278 yards, and if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong, 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play, maybe even 3 wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you. Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
It's now his second from just off the fairway. Oh, that is how you get to be world number one. A beautiful shot there to get it in tight. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. That means he'll get it to 22 under par. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Okay, that one's dancing. He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. He's going to move to 23 under par. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
And some trouble here for our leader. That is into the bunker off the tee. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second.
Little too casual with the second shot out of the fairway bunker on the par 5. That had to find the fairway. Instead, this hole's just getting a little more difficult.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. Now this for another birdie. got it there, but not quite on target. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par.
Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5, so if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. 17-foot putt here. Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
A good 200 yards away from a good lie in the fairway. Okay, I'll be pretty happy with that one on the green and 2, but a long ways. Frank, he'll need to refocus immediately because that's not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
Chance now for another birdie. Okay, that ball online all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And stop the press as if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage, that hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
Well, this is tucked way left. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. That one safely in. It's par here at 12. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards, par 5. It might be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
Oh, a miss there. That is way right.
Now, those first 2 shots haven't taken full advantage of this par 5, but a lengthy third shot. But if you can just imagine like a 25-foot circle around this hole, that should be the goal from here. Now, this hole's been quite mean, but once again, a beautiful use of the short game to perhaps get away with a par.
Well judged, that is in for par here at 13. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. And to the 14th hole. So that ball knocked down by the tree. Fortunately, he didn't get it squarely, and this lie should actually be okay. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
One of the hardest things in golf is to turn 3 shots into 2. And with that beautiful use of the flop shot, it's a good chance really to get up and down.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he's going to stay at minus 24.
th hole, and Frank a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that really the only problem is if you go long.
Boy, tough to do a whole lot better than that. That ball right down the middle. 93 yards is the number as he sets for his second.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, why not? From downtown, that in for a birdie here at 15. And the lead is now 2 with just 3 holes to play.
Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. Now short-sided a bit as he sets up his second from left of the green.
The flop shot has become so popular now, especially out of the shortish rough. It's actually a low-risk shot. Well played.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And this is going to go down to the wire. It'll stay a one-shot lead with 2 to play. 17th hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Only the longest hitters can get here in 2. It's 2 big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch, and really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard.
That a very important drive right there, holding a one-shot lead. But this is a good one in the fairway at 17. Now from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, a nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make 4 at par 5.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And the lead will stay at 1 with just the 18th hole left to play.
Frank, it's been quite a journey to this point, but here we are, the 18th hole at Lighthouse Point.
It looks like a dogleg left, or it should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old Maine terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face.
We lost this one to the left.
Those trees are like brick walls today. Hit that and went straight down into the rough.
So likely no chance to spin this one as he gets set for his second at 18. Now, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par.
Frankie should be pretty good by now. He's been in quite a few bunkers today.
I've lost count, Rich, but well, I guess every now and again you got to give the bunker player a workout.
Oh, that's marvelous right there. Let that club slide right through the sand, and that might very well limit the damage here. Okay, a little disappointing here at the finish, but still a tie atop the leaderboard. So now it's just time to see what transpires. So the troubles at 18 don't write a complete end to the script. There'll be an opportunity to right that wrong as we head to extra holes. No winner yet. We'll keep going until we get one or until the sunlight fades. But for now, it's on to another sudden death hole. No winner yet. We'll keep going until we get one or until the sunlight fades. But for now, it's on to another sudden death hole.